history. But you know what? We're going to throw it on over to our casters here to kick off our second series of the day. It's going to be the fine gentlemen of Harry and Hugo to bring it away.
Oh yes, Team Liquid versus Entropiq. I'm loving this matchup. I'm loving the J together.
Is there an echo in here?
Yeah, that's interesting. Right, so look, we're getting into this. It's a little bit of Vertigo to begin. Team Liquid taking on Entropiq, as I say. I don't know if anyone else just heard that, but that's fine. We'll just gloss right over it. Here we go. Pistol round beginning. And Hugo, you're here with me. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, in the background, trying to get a word in.
Friend.
Yeah, let me speak, Harry. I want to talk. This is a pistol round. It's Liquid. Oh my God, look at the flank. Look at the timing. Forrest has only seen one man, but Entropiq don't know how many men are coming around that corner, coming in on the flank. Elige, he's faked it out. He's dropped and gone back up. Stewie's trying to stop the bomb alone in the site, and he's at least taken down Krad. The plant was allowed, though. He couldn't get in the way of that. Lackey and Elian holding on now. Entropiq are still all here. Liquid have grouped back up from that middle position. They're going to run in, chase down Nickelback, who will get a kill. Trying to double up, hiding inside the smoke as well. And it's all getting a little bit weird. Forrester on the flank, 1v2. He's taking the first Dewey off the bomb. The kit in front of him, and Forrester's going to hit the headshot. Lights out stuff. This is the guy you want to look to on the team, right? Obviously, a lot of people hyping up Elian, but Forrester, man, don't let his name slip off your lips.
No, don't let it out of them lips. I see it trying to slip out, but it's not. Keep it in there. Or, you know what, I'll just move right on.
Yeah,
Entropiq, they've got the pistol, and now they've got a little force fire to go up against.
Crikey.
Obviously, we were very impressed with what we had out of Liquid's Vertigo just the other night, so I think this is going to be a pretty cool benchmark for Entropiq. See what they can muster. Ooh, there's the opener for Elige, but he's left out on an island here. The smoke from his teammate, I think it was Stewie, dropping it to try and save him just a second too late. And so Elige dies at the hands of Forrester. Oh, we got this re-aggression from Team Liquid. This was something we saw them do a lot versus the Gambit squad, right? Re-aggro middle in the mid-round in an attempt to look for this lurking player. And if that doesn't pan out, then you can come in on these flanks. Now, being real, losing the A-bomb site and having all three players wrapping around from behind, not really where you want to find yourself. No. Someone's definitely going to be watching this, and so that's why we see NAF reconsidering it. I don't think Liquid even give this a look in. I think they probably just saved this MP9 and the two Deagles into that next round. So this is the conversion up on the board for Entropiq.
Yeah, this is at least what Liquid attempted in that pistol, right? With the quick mid-flank trying to get behind the A site. But yeah, when you lose the A site, Entropiq work out pretty quickly what you're up to. Liquid give it up. And yeah, I'm very interested to see what Liquid we're going to get today on this map, right? Like, you know, as a team in both series, they've looked really, really good. You can laugh at the Gambit game yesterday, but I don't think that's fair.
Why would you laugh at that?
But, you know, I mean, like the classic
I mean, you would laugh at it, actually, Hugo.
Let's not even run down here. Let's not even run down this street. I'm not going to. So you've got to remember, it's party time firstly. Secondly, Harry, I've lost my point.
Yeah, man, a lot's just happened in a very short space of time. It's all right.
We'll warm in. We've got 2 BO3s today. We've got time to wake up. As to Liquid, right? Slow start's not a problem. They've looked really good in the series, But Vertigo almost taking a win off of Gambit. A 14-win streak now for Gambit. And Liquid, the closest to ruffle with them. I'm impressed at that, right? So this should be, by comparison, easy, but that's a dangerous trap to fall into. Stewie gets mollied. Oh, he just gets out in time. Naf with a spam kill to find Nickelback, and Forrester, yet to die, is up at the tippity top of the ramp.
Oh, Elige, they mollied him out. It was all to get Naf swinging and the attention drawn away. This Deagle is doing work on Nafly, and they've even got the boost of Grimothy. Oh. Grimtails here. Oh, there's the tag, but he can't quite finish the job. Lackey's going to start to move up short. They won't line up for him. Instead, that's a kill locked in, and the bomb now dropped. These saved weapons might do it all here for Team Liquid in round number 3.
Yeah, I like how Liquid give up the bomber here as well, right? They don't want to get naded or mollied or just spammed out through the yellow. They just decide to play a default reset here. And you know that Entropiq are going to waste so much time just worrying about this bomb. It'll come down to 20 seconds on the plant at this point. They're going to try and frag their way in. Krad knows the numbers are the problem. So in he goes. No openers given up. Liquid playing very safe. Re-smoke at the short side. And they're trying to clear short, but they don't know it's empty. Now, that's a second spam kill in the round. Third overall. Elian has got to go above it all. 1v4. And I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, 1v4 at 13 HP. You know, these are not the makings of a one round, I can assure you that. Elian's out of there saving this AK, and for Team Liquid, they've stolen one away with these saved guns. Grim and Naf doing all the damage. I think it's important to note even guys like Fallen getting involved, right? It was him over towards short helping Grim out to secure that kill on the guys moving up through ramp. I think it was Lackey over at the short side. Naf's Deagle looking really good. First spamming the guy out behind the top, dealing with this player at ramp, and then he lands this belter later on in the round from over at the boost. Like, look at this. Whoop. Oh, hang on. Whoop. There we go.
Second time's the charm. But yeah, banging round out of Liquid. One way to steal it with the saved guns, and now they're the ones who are armed and dangerous. Fallen's got the AWP. Entropiq got a boost up here. Wonder if Liquid are ready. It's a pretty common play. We didn't see it in the Gambit game coming through until overtime. And Elijah's immediately going to spray through. Probably couldn't see him, or likely would have done a lot more damage than Nade will instead. Entropiq really want this A site, but they're being pushed out by utility right now. Elijah has a one-way to play above, but Entropiq are going nowhere near that. Back to B with Forrest to try to sell this fake. Eventually he leaves, and now the question is, at what point does the penny drop for Liquid?
Should be soon with all this utility coming in. Naf's nearby to help Grim out. He's going to have to extinguish this molly, try to fight through the smoke. It's not a good angle for Grim, and his time's limited. Naf does burn out Forrester. Oh my goodness. And Elige is in the bomb site, making a bit of a play. Flash through by Stewie 2K, but unfortunately, still not enough to make a dent in this hold, in this post plant. Fallen is getting wrapped from middle, and Krad just taps him out. That's an AWP now into the hands of Elian as well. You'll take that little free upgrade all day long. The money's in a pretty interesting place here for Team Liquid. They could, you know, they wanted to get real ballsy with it. Yeah. They could come through with some kind of heroic AWP buy, and even more than that, Hugo. It's not just one hero AWP. It's two of them.
Yes, I know, absolutely the right call to buy here. You're in the early game, you know, just a couple of rounds in a row really make all the difference with who's controlling the money, the momentum. So, Liquid. This is not going to be what's expected, though. Surrounded by MP9 and a Deagle. Naf going to get mollied out of middle, going to give it up after one shot. They've seen an AWP at least, and Stewie's here to show them a second. Forrester walking up the smoke with that flashbang on short. It won't do a thing to Elige, and Forrester seems to be aware. Timing could be the bane of his existence, though. Elige swings out, finds one. Elian with the trade, keeping things in a 4-on-4. That AWP firing off for the favor of Entropiq, and Fallen's going to give it up. How, with a double AWP, does Fallen not get either of them? I don't know, but obviously we've had many players on this Liquid roster done that AWP in primary or secondary roles over the years. So to say, Stewie and Naf are up for the job. Molly coming down, Fallen, hot water now, dead instantly, and the smoke comes in far too late. Not much you can do here, but wait if you're Liquid.
I'm still curious if Entropiq are going to be ready for this double AWP hold. Oh, well, now single AWP hold. And now they do know about it. Maybe they don't even have to be ready. They've dealt with it in little parts. They've segmented their day. Compartmentalized, maybe. And so here's Naf trying to escape with the AWP, but Krad does not want to let that happen. Krad's on a bit of a tear right now. These mid-lurks are devastating. Contrasting this to what we saw out of Gambit yesterday, right, where we did have, you know, guys like Hobbit embarking on some of these mid-lurks. It felt like, you know, Gambit had to move away from that because Liquid were doing a really good job of shutting it down. Well, Krad's timings, they're coming in far later in the round, while the rest of his team are being, you know, a lot more aggressive over towards this ramp area. It almost kind of gets to a point where you stop considering the flank if you're Liquid, and that's how Krad's just getting away with all this damage.
You can't wait forever, right? Especially when the majority of the time it's not even going to be coming through. So eventually, when you lose players in other parts of the map, you've got to be dragging over rotations. Right now, it's the weight off between Naf and Forrester. Naf eats a nade, or sorry, Krad, as you said. And Naf's going to go forward with it. Doesn't know the Krad went back to ladder. Forrester walking into the stack. There's one hell of a setup there for Liquid. Little boost for Elige to find the Deeg. And that keeps things in a 4-on-4. Another boost. Liquid just throwing everything they can.
Oh, they had the drop down.
Yeah, they're going to go back for it. Dangerous, but nothing to lose in a round like this. And they've just looked away.
Ah, mate, Lucky, too sharp, and Elliot entering up through the ramp. Fallen's gonna get sidelined by Nickelback over on short. And there's Elian to close. We're getting a very good-looking Entropiq right out of the gate. This is perhaps a little bit worrying for any Liquid fans right now.
Yeah, you know, everyone's warming into Pro League in that first day of the group, but I wonder if you remember that game we had between Furia and Entropiq with Elian. Like, he had the really slow start on T-side overpass. He really did nothing. He had no impact. And then we swapped over to the CT side. He got the scout out, got a few multi-kill rounds early, then started destroying with the AWP, and it actually won Entropiq the game. Right in round 30. So, yeah, it's he's warmed in, and now he's starting games the same way. Now he's starting looking fresh. So is Naf, though. Cutting down 2 in middle. Elian's still alive. You can't count this team out. They've got the B side for free.
Yeah, full retake setup. Now, the most important thing is Elian's going to be using all these little grimy angles to try and whittle away at the numbers before that bomb even goes down. Just, you cannot give Elian a kill here.
Whoa.
And, well, there's the swing. Stewie wrestles with that M4, does a lot of damage. Elian dead after one, but now Lucky playing around this smoke, takes the head off the first man. They've got him boxed into a corner, and they will spam him out through that smoke.
Fallen was reading that, though. Fallen was one step ahead. He may be the first to die, but he checked that corner instantly, and that forced the shot out of Lucky. He would have loved to play trigger discipline, let them go past, let them discount his position, but you know, once you take that first shot, everyone's on you. Spamming smokes. Started strong by Naf, right? Leaning away from that B-bomb site. We've seen a lot of different styles in middle for Liquid, especially since these lurks come out, right? Aggressive plays from the pistol and the second round. You know, playing close corners on top of boosts, AWPs. Liquid have thrown everything they can to lock Entropiq out of mid.
Yeah, something else as well that you see with Liquid a lot of this B-bomb site is more often Grim is very, very happy to just back up and play retake, especially if they've found an opener somewhere else on the map, right? He's not going to hang around. He's not going to keep fighting it. You know, someone like a JKS on Complexity is very, very keen to take these fights at ramp, often playing over towards, you know, Tetris kind of vibe.
Oh.
But not Grim. You'll always see him back towards Gens, ready to rotate out at the drop of a hat if needed. Yeah, they're pretty brutal, right? Grim, you know, being a B-side player just sucks, really, on most maps. Naf gonna remove Forrester. And look at this flank that's coming in. Stewie 2K all the way through ramp. Holding, doesn't want to commit ahead of time, right? There's still a minute left, and if he gives up this kill, then suddenly the round's thrown into disarray, and Entropiq could be going back to A. Right now, you've got the info. They're stuck outside of B. We know they're here. Even if they're going quiet, it's nothing more than a mind game, and that's only applicable right now because Stewie is still alive.
Yeah.
And so Team Liquid aren't going to move a muscle. They know they're right in this assumption of the B play. They've got 2 here. They've got Fallen over in the construction as well, who can swing to help out. Naf is looking lethal right now. You don't want to disturb this sloth, mate. He's on to 2. A lot more damage done. Softening them up for Elige, who's looking to close just like he left. And there's that late wrap from Stewie 2K.
Yeah.
Stewie, I think, deserves a lot of praise for what he's been able to bring to this team so far, right? He's very, very good at gaining position, you know, getting key parts of map control, or at the very, very least, information gain. You know, he's not putting up incredible numbers all the time. I say that, we still got a great series out of him yesterday, but you know, it's what he's able to provide outside of just, you know, raw frag count. This guy is instrumental.
Yeah, even
Team
things
Liquid.
that we can't even like ascertain during a live match as well. We were talking about this before we went on air, the Elige POV demos, right? I was watching that back this morning from the game against NIP that they put on. I recommend checking it out on Elige's YouTube channel. Stewie was actually really vocal in a lot of ways, like coming down to little details, like even, you know, they went around and Stewie's calling, oh, there's a util dropped here in this position, make sure you grab it, right? Like off a dead body, you know, trying to maximize money. Things like, you know, when you're in a when someone gets flashed, for example, and they don't know if they got the kill, Stewie's very vocal and making sure you call, yeah, you got it. You know, things like that in communication that we can't like quantify. Obviously, we don't have that data right now during a live match. Stewie has the experience and he provides in that way as well.
I'm glad you brought up the Elige POVs. I would recommend this to everyone. Now, there's 7 million people watching this all around the world. Yeah. So let's try and put some of those viewers into the Elige YouTube channel. Head over there. I don't know it off by heart, but it's probably Elige if I had to guess. Just type that in. I bet it will come up. Those POV demos are just insane, man. Like, I love getting to hear what it sounds like in the server. I think it's very, very easy when we're watching the broadcast side where we have the X-ray, we've got everything, to forget at the end of the day, these are 5 dudes playing Counter-Strike, right? Like, I don't know, man. When you go back and you watch the comms, it's very, like, heartwarming to see how it all goes down. It's very insightful as well. You get an idea for who the leaders are. Oh, Elige putting on a show. Here he is, one of them. Lackey trades that out. Yeah, we love you, Elige. Keep the videos coming. We all love them.
3 on 4. Where do you go from here? Entropiq are going to group back up on this A site. Liquid, they've taken a 2-for-1. That's a perfect reason to fall back into your bomb site. Entropiq, are they trying to fake it out? They run down the ramp, but that all feels a bit too blatant at this point. And as said, Liquid are fine with leaning back safe at B. Grim has been mollied every round out of default, so he's playing gens. Fallen's now here with the AWP. We've still got mid control for those late lurks that Krad has been on. And so Liquid, this is, I don't know how you could lose this round. Smoke is down, only 1 though. Liquid are in a perfect position. The only problem is the lack of util on their front as well. They are going to have to win some gunfights, and that's when Entropiq can catch you by surprise. Stewie gives it up. Bomb plant comes in. It's a wider angle than default to avoid that utility and spam. And now, Forrester, he's got to fight for the site. They're all coming in together, and Fallen just takes him off from the boost. Lackey back at sandbags. Krad's going to try and stop the cross. They peek together. Both get a kill apiece. Suddenly, you're in hot water again. Naf needs a hero play. He's on his own. What a recovery from Entropiq. 2-on-1. Naf's hunting them down. He knows the positions, but he's been spotted out. Naf gets 1, but it's all Krads. And Entropiq, that's a sick little hold in the post plant. 4-on-2. And they do not worry at all.
No, they don't, man. This is really, really nice stuff out of the Entropiq guys. You can't not be impressed with what they're able to do here. You know, this whole round starts with Elige doubling up over on short. And when he's first traded, you know, it feels rather inconsequential in the moment, right? It just gives up a bit of ramp control. Yeah, we're playing retake over on A, but it's 4-on-3, quickly turned 4-on-2. As you say, Liquid, but never envisioning a world where that gets out of hand. And it's just perfect peaks, like perfect double facing out of those 2 ramp players. Yeah, never letting a kill go unchecked.
That's when you'd really love util for not only flashing off those ramp players, but also dropping like the crane smoke that we see teams use a lot to retake or variations of it. Just ones at the top of the ramp, right? Just to cause that fear of, I've heard the tap. Are they on the bomb? Are they sticking it? Is it a fake? You never know. And you've always got to fire. Once you're firing, Liquid can chase you down. Not in that round, though. Entropiq are making a statement. 7 rounds around the corner on this T side. So are Liquid. They are pushing into middle. Krad's still holding here, so sweaty. He won't get rewarded, not yet. Liquid feel, okay, there's no mid-lurk. We'll be fine. Well, there is. And it might not be needed. Entropiq are walking up through B. Only Naf here close. They're going to molly deep, so he doesn't have the element of surprise. They do check it, though, with the flashbang. Easy round here for Entropiq. Just got to tie it up.
There's Krad with the late mid pinch. I love how this guy's playing middle. I love how this guy's playing middle, right? Take note, everyone. For when you end up in a Vertigo pug at home, before you even start going, Vertigo, I hate this map. I wanted to play Mirage, right? Before you even think about dodging, all you got to know is best role in the game is the mid lurk. The key to it, you're not throwing flashes through the little window, right? It's not impressive. Everyone knows you can flash through a hole. It's really that simple. So you don't throw any util, you just late mid lurk it. If anyone pushes, you kill them. You win that fight 9 times out of 10. And then you wait to see what your team can get away with. You come out late, you throw in no utility to telegraph this mid position. Krad does this every single round. And eventually the mid player has to discount it, especially if your team are whittling down things on the other side.
Right there, that's a pug mid play. You flash yourself in and there's a double setup. Liquid, they are ready, they are aware of it. And sometimes you want to try and stop it. Now they've got to stop the B play as well. Elige dropping a smoke, but mollied out just lives as he gets around the corner. They're hunting kills and Forrester finds another. There's no way. Entropiq keep digging themselves out of this hole. Elige is not given an angle. He's waiting on the flank. It's an AWP coming in on the back line, and Entropiq have already crossed back to the stairwell. They can play for this. They can stop Fallen in his tracks. But when does he activate? That's the question. Fallen waits for them to feed him. It won't happen. Eventually, you got to move. No kit right now. None down either. Elige trying to distract, trying to cause problems. Both players low. Fallen bites one. There's the trade though, and Forrester falls off the top. He's got the bomb in his favor.
Forrester trying to make this clutch happen. Both players so low, and Forrester's just waiting, knowing that Elige is the man feeling the pressure. Forrester. Even though the kills come in for Elige, it's a round 1 for Entropiq, up to 8. And I do get a bit nervous, man. It's either, right, these CIS squads are just the best damn clutch teams going, or they could have a bit of a problem with converting these 2-on-1s, and I can never be sure which one it is.
A little bit of both, right? But yeah, you can't really be taking this away from Entropiq right now. This is a really good game plan out of them. Even when they lose that mid play straight up, they still get the B entries, they still get the bomb plant, and they still win a post plant a man down. Impressive stuff, and really making Liquid work for this one. We were wondering, we were a little worried maybe, okay, why have they picked Vertigo into Liquid after that affair yesterday, after what we saw from Liquid? Well, obviously Entropiq probably watched it as well. They probably know what they're up against. And they're using it against Liquid. 8-3 and a solo AWP into a pistol round. This is desperate for Liquid. Oh, there was a Bison fort. Oh my goodness.
Nickelback, don't you dare.
Elian dropped it for him.
Here we go. Here we go. The Nickelback Bison, baby. He's coming through. Come on now. You can't be called Nickelback and use a Bison and get Team Flash to open up the round. That is just against the rules. If it isn't in the rule book, it should be.
Nickelback don't obey your rules. Oh, they know. There's no question about it. Flash has fallen short. Elige gets the dig off.
Here we go.
Nickelback gonna hunt him down. Bison more than enough ammo, but immediately trades out. It's a sad state of affairs. But this round can still get out of control, right? So you don't want to risk it. Sui's still got the AWP. He's tagged up from the molly earlier. He's going to try and find Elian and succeed in doing so. Another gun dropped as Entropiq run back to B, and this is being calmed by Grim.
Yeah, Grim hears it behind the plywood. They're giving it a spam, and so they kind of discount the position on the run-up. They know that Grimithy's here, but dealing with Grimithy is an entirely different matter. Krad back on his late mid-lurk. He does get out and drop the AWP, but now guns have been retrieved over here towards the ramp. A 1v3 for Krad to try and find. Fallen holding for the mid-fullback. The other two waiting here at ramp. And now that they hear the footsteps, they know it's the B play. Fallen's going to start to move over as well. So, you know, suddenly where you had kind of a 1v2 because the info's been gained, it's all 3 here now. Oh, okay, Krad with the first. They should be able to trade this out, and Fallen will make it happen.
Yeah, he's getting baited in by Grim. He's just jiggling that corner, hoping he goes wide on the angle. That's exactly what Fallen wanted. Nice little double setup. Liquid close against the clutch. And Grim, that's so sad for Entropiq, right? They spam the wood. It looked dead on, does nothing to him. And they go, yeah, wood's clear, mate. They've been mollying that a lot as well. And Liquid have still continued to play it. It's the mind game, right? Oh, they keep mollying it, they keep spamming it, they clear me there every round. I'm going to keep playing it. Surely they won't expect that. And they don't. Still on the half, but how much more can you get done if you're Entropiq? One gun is all you field here. Moving back up ramp, Stewie's got the spawn orb. Just waiting for something to come his way. Util's always been the bane of Stewie's existence in this position. Oh, he hit that. Nickelback up close. Oh, the dink headshot coming in for Nickelback. Fully blind as well. He's going to have to give that gun over. Forrester planned for this. He bought armor.
Yeah, classic move, right? You stay really far back as the other armored guy. You go, all right, bud, yeah, go get the entry. I believe in you, Nickelback. I always believe.
Oh, you didn't get it? Oh, well, I'll have it.
Bro, you got tagged. I'll take the AK. It's fine. Nickelback throws himself in, and it was all with the goal of having this get traded. But Grim, a pillar of this B bomb site, will hold strong. Krad's left on a mid lurk again now. You know, I love the mid lurk, but I think they're going to be ready for it here. Stewie, hidden from this position. Grim holding CT, and they know all about Krad in middle. You look at the map, you see, oh, it's Krad still alive. I wonder where he is. Oh, it's mid.
Yeah, Liquid are trying to hold on here. 7 rounds would be absolutely fine considering how this game started, right? It was a 5-1 lead. It was, you know, 8-2, or sorry, 8-3. Liquid are starting to pick up some rounds near the end. This is where the 4x comes back out for Entropiq. It's not going to feature the AWP, so that's something that's going to favor Fallen. It's him once more on this orb. Seeing some great Vertigo CT orbing out of Fallen. He's going to go back to the B site. Smoke is in the way, though. You don't want to get one way through it. Grim even takes stairs. We've barely seen this control for Liquid. Silent drop, and they have no idea. Freebie for Grim. Trying to get out now, trying to escape, and it won't be as easily on the way out. Nickelback punishes that, but in the meantime, a kill was found back on A by Stewie, so it's all even Stevens right now. Oh, sorry, up, rather, for Liquid. 4 on 3. Krad's in mid, no surprise.
Yeah, Krad's my spirit animal. I love it. I love it. And is his mid play going to go how mine often do, getting orped by someone? Yep, there it is, right on cue. Krad on the receiving end of that fallen AWP. And Nickelback might face the same fate. You've never been used to seeing anyone more than that guy with glasses slouched on the ground right there in middle. But Fallen is still ready for Nickelback, and with that kill, that's the bomb dropped. Eliant might be forced into another one of these saves here with the Craig. However, they are hunting him down all across the board. They're in your spawn, mate. Fallen meets him there. Yeah. Oh, you were looking to save? Nah, mate, not today. 6 on the board for Team Liquid, and the road to recovery feels like it's in, right? Like, yeah. it was really at a point where this could have ballooned out of control and felt unrecoverable, but we've started to see Team Liquid piece this one together.
Yeah, that eco win was everything, right? That one orb, 4 pistol buy that Liquid picked up. And here, Elian's running around, like, in a 1-on-4. They hear you, mate. They're all above you. Fallen knows where you are from his teammates' communication. So there wasn't much question there on Elian's position. We saw this from Naf yesterday a lot, this double setup. Now a triple setup. All right, boys. Fallen going in close, quick shot, and then they run into Naf, who helps out with another. Aegis even still here, looking to put a stop to middle. Elian's got a Nova for crying out loud. What is going on?
I love it. I love it. Elian's about to show that this gun, it's no joke. It's no joke. It's a bit of a joke.
He's going to swap it out as soon as he finds a rifle.
That's where you're wrong, baby. Look at this. Elian, big Nova.
Yeah.
Oh, Elian through the wall, and that's the 7-8 for Liquid. No Novas in sight. The only ones of those are over here on the desk. So we'll be back with that second half of play in just a moment.
side. We'll take that, man. We'll take that. Entropiq, still their map pick, still in the lead, and still hungry to steal it away from Liquid.
Yeah. I've come in second place in every one-on-one boxing match I've ever been in, which is pretty good, right?
Congrats.
So here we go, Team Liquid with the T side now, moving up through the ramp. A lot of aggression out of these boys early on. Elian over here at short has already bid farewell to, and Stewie, oh yes, baby, come on! 3 kills, and maybe a little bit more. Elige steals that one away, because of course he couldn't go around without getting something, and now it's just Lackey left in the blink of an eye. This is a very, very good start out of Liquid. 5 alive in the pistol, and never even a chance for Entropiq there. That's immediately put us onto a tie game.
Yeah, Lackey lacking teammates, but he's got that kit down. Tempting fate here, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Grim. Oh, okay. Through the yellow. Bye-bye. One more for Lackey, but no more at this point. He's going to hide out. Hope they chase him down, come his way. They think he's saving back at the B site. Oh, they don't check him. Lackey, oh, he gets turned on by Elige. 180 and 8 rounds. It was inevitable. It was always going to happen. It was how many Lackey could take with him.
Have you ever been turned on by Elige?
Who hasn't?
Yeah, no, I think that's a pretty sound point, actually. Still at 2K, man.
Look at this. But yeah, no, stick around for Stewie. Glock, I mean, pros make the Glock look good. I still won't use it. I'll still always get a P250 dropped by my man over here, Harry.
Hell yeah, you will, brother. Yeah,
and when you're not there, you know I'm buying smoke
Mm.
flash P2. I just ain't touching that Glock thing. But Stewie makes it look good. And Liquid, with a pistol round, are going to force the force out of Entropiq. Remember, in the first half, we had Entropiq take pistol. They converted once, and then Liquid saved 3 Degarmers, in which they went on to win that round as well. So these ones are certainly attainable on the CT side of Vertigo. Let's see what Entropiq want to do with it.
I first dropped P250 Flash 3 years ago. I didn't drop the Flash. That part isn't in CS yet. But, you know, I started doing that 3 years ago. I've done it every single game of CS since. Yeah. It's just the way. Everyone loves the guy who drops a P250 or just suddenly a key part of the team.
Yeah, Shiro wouldn't have anywhere near as much success in his pistols if he didn't have his team doing that for him. Nice little run boost to get Elian on the ramp side, but he'll see nothing with the smoke down. Liquid sit behind it, respecting it for now. Oh, okay. Keep firing through smokes, eventually something will hit. So Fallen's out of the round immediately. This is how these force buys can elude you.
Yeah, Liquid Deagles had great success in this first half, so it might be time for a taste of their own medicine, perhaps. And it won't be the good kind of medicine, the one that you know, chug down like a Calpol. That used to be so good. Instead, no, it's something gross. It's like chewing on a tablet. Nickelback.
Just swallow them. Don't take any medical advice from Harry here.
No,
Chugging Calpol, chewing tablets. What are you...
Everyone, at some point in their life, has chewed a tablet. Be it accidental, on purpose, doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's gross. Nickelback. He wants to show him a photograph over here at the back of B.
How would he do that? Like, how would he offer it?
He'd say, look at this photograph.
Wow,
look, man, look at this.
Impressive.
Here he is. Snapshot time, baby. Oh, that's going in my cringe collection. Naf moving in. And now just Krad left to beat, but he's already at ramp with the jump scare. Naf is going to be able to get the bomb down. Oh my god. Surely he can't win this. Surely he's so low, and finally Krad will put the bullet, the round, through the head of Nafly to close it out. That is a force buy there from this CT side. They managed to muster up a round out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's just doing a victory lap. Just
hell yeah, Entropiq, celebrate that one all the way to the
legs
bank.
off. Looking for some Muto on the ground. Wow, what a roller coaster of a round, right? Liquid getting absolutely shredded coming up B by Forrester and Elian. And then Naf goes on to almost do the impossible. Even yoinks the bomb out of nowhere and gets the safe plot. It's a bit of money for Liquid, but ultimately it's Entropiq finding a night, taking back the lead and flipping the momentum, as we always talk about with these force buys. They are, if anything, low risk, high reward. the second round CT buy, and yeah, followed by a Psy for Team Liquid. Naf's having a great game, so it's nice to see him on this solo AK in this round. He's going to try and do what Krad did best. Late middle, making noise, though luckily no one's close, but they can hear this from Con. Elian's pushing it in down. But watch out, they're jumping up on the short side, and he knows he can be peeked from the top of yellow, so gets out for now and gets a re-peek from Krad to help out. 2 players fighting Elige there, no way out. Naf, he's back from middle. Oh, but he's not back for long. Spammed, and they run into the spray. Grim dead. Everyone dead here for Liquid. Entropiq, a flawless round so far. Couldn't be better than that.
Yeah, and even though, well, I was going to say, even though Stewie's been good, he ain't winning this one. Tapped out immediately
maybe
by Forrester. Yeah, maybe with a Glock.
Although maybe not.
And so now it is just this full eco for Team Liquid. So now we got the Glock. Still Entropiq, they're starting to find their footing again, coming into this second half of play, stealing that force away in the second, now getting the conversion, denying the force by wars. They're up to 11, it's a pretty much guaranteed kind of situation here, as guaranteed as it can be.
Yeah, they've been in control of this game since the get-go, right? Even when Liquid pulled that little comeback at the end of the CT side, it's still Entropiq, you know, writing the script, running the board, and, you know, as soon as you think that's suddenly going to change, as we swap halves, Entropiq make you doubt that fact. Force buy, and no way in here for Liquid. Just running the Glocks into Lackey. He's having also a great game. Easy stuff, couple of kills, pistol out. They try and knife him. I respect the attempt. He's very low. 1 slash would have done it, but good cover from his teammates, and Lackey finds the final shot. It's 11-8. Liquid aren't done yet, but oh, they've not got a lot of room to move.
No, not a lot. Dude, I love the knife attempt. It's so good though, right? It makes a lot of sense as well. Like,
yeah, bonus money.
You would have loved the extra cash here. That would have allowed something like an AWP to come out. Instead, we've got one of these buys. You know, you see these a lot from Liquid. They don't actually mind, you know, bringing the Galils into play, favoring it if it means they get a bit more util on the cards. Once more, Entropiq, big fans of fighting for this ramp control and trying to lock Team Liquid out. I wonder what's going to happen when the smoke fades. We haven't really seen like a super respectful Team Liquid of that smoke, right? A lot of times there's been kills found through it. They've traded damage. Oftentimes it's been Entropiq coming out ahead. What's the precaution going to be when they, you know, are in a position where they might have to give this up? Are they still keen to hang around and fight for this control?
Yeah, you wonder how comparable this game is with Gambit, right? It's great with a Gambit match. It's great to, you know, use it as a litmus test considering it was yesterday. And Liquid, if you remember that A site, they were just locked out of ramp control on the T side every round. It had to come down to these BXX, these late mid to B plays that really were the only thing that was working. A lot of that was Shiro AWPing on A, but just a triple fight on ramp for Entropiq, for Gambit, held Liquid away from this site all game, even into overtime. So Entropiq are trying their best to fight back again. Krad's got the jump spot, and even though Entropiq leave A, they're immediately back with a triple setup. So everyone's here, yet again, ready for Liquid, who are just trying to improve, just trying to get back on the board. Feel what victory tastes like once more. Forrest is volleyed in, he's got to commit, and he's flashed as well. Good util combo for Liquid, but Krad is also here.
Oh, peeking ahead of the flash, but doomed by the hands of Fallen, who's already up through the ramp. Now, the bomb plant's denied by a molly. This is going to cost you a lot of time. Fallen running into the flames, getting it in with seconds to spare, and now left in a 1v1. Naf did an incredible job of getting it to this point in the first place. Fallen, can he finish the job? He can. 9 on the board for Team Liquid. And that round coming down to the wire, the Molotov denying a bomb plant with 9 seconds left on the clock. Fallen having to run into it so that he can actually plant on time. He times it to perfection. You got to give credit to the guy.
playing with fire in the literal sense. Also, that transfer for Naf with the Glil was nasty. Almost got 3 off of 1 mag. And there, you know, Nickelback's expecting Fallen to fall off, to play safe, to play the bomb. He's low, he's on the site, it's a 1v1. Fallen's just trying to fight. He just keeps ADing, swinging back into gunfights until he finally gets the one that works. Liquid, a must-win round 1. But Entropiq have a better buy than before. Elian's back on the Orb. Had some really nice rounds on this T side. He's going to be stuck back in middle on his own. No one there to meet him yet. Naf just holding off very safe. Everyone else at Liquid up at B with more of these daring executes. Lackey, they've got to clear him. Jumping around the corner. Lackey's got 1. Can't double up. Stewie, 2K in the name, 2K in the game. He's got the entries. Naf can now activate on mid. And he's starting to move in to check the flank. He's essentially out of position right now, as Entropiq set up for the retake of what is currently a 3-on-3.
What's Naf doing right now?
He's trying to backstab a save.
He's coming all the way up through through a ramp, but this leaves a temporary 3-on-3 in the site, and Naf is a long way away. With Grim and Stewie both removing players, Naf had full faith this whole time, and look at this sleepy little sloth man. Any Naffers look at this, Elian isn't a Naffer right now, because he's dead to him. Ah, beautiful when it all comes together. And that's a free AWP as well.
It's a very risky play. Please don't do it at home. Please don't try it in your pugs. Your teammates will get retaken and you'll be left when they get enraged at in voice chat. But that's a very confident play from Naf.
And to be fair, they would have a point.
It's ballsy. It's very ballsy, but you've got full faith, right? You know,
oh, yeah. I mean, when you're Naf line, and you know, you look at who's left, you look at who you got on your team. Yeah, man. You're like, oh, they got this. They got this.
Yeah, it's fine. And he gets Fallen a free AWP as well. Save denied. It's worthwhile, even if it is dangerous. And now he's activating in middle yet again, taking down Lackey to start the round. This is Liquid once again, looking to equalize, and there's not much in the way of that. Just pistols. They're holding the boost. Oh! Did Leech see something? Yes, he did. Yoink. Freebie. Just going about his business with a solo Mac 10, knowing even if he dies, he's not really giving much away. So the rest of Liquid should be able to shoehorn this round in, hitting both bomb sites at the same time.
There's 1 out of these deagles, but that's basically the end of it. And just Nickelback left. You know, is this just a one-hit wonder of a round? Maybe. Oh, that's free. That's not so free. Fallen, trading, and locking in the tie game once again. Liquid, you know, always up for the task of keeping it competitive, keeping it close. But that's what this game has been for them. It's been playing catch-up. You know, finally now they have a chance to leap into the lead.
Yeah, winning this map as well, you know, obviously sets them up for a 2-0. That's the expectation with no guarantee. Entropiq do play overpass, but... okay, bit of a team knife out of spawn as well. The misclicks are in. There's no undoing that one. Lackey dropping B, I like the play. Playing in front of the smoke, making sure they can't walk through. Liquid often do. It's Stewie smoke as well. You know, you throw it knowing a Molotov is likely going to hit the ground there anyway, so it scares out those CTs of taking the stairs control. It hasn't scared Lackey. Krad, neither. He's fighting for ramp, and it was all an inevitability. Fallen picks him off. Stewie lurking at B, dead to Lackey, and there's still 2 CTs here. They're going to have to run that rotate off of middle, mid-open, but no one to take the space. Naf is back to B to fill out the role of Stewie, as the rest of his team is still making noise on that ramp. Oh, he didn't see him. What? He looked right at him.
Lackey's vision is based on movement. He's part reptilian confirmed. You've heard it here first.
Oh my God, maybe the flash just enough to blind him at the dark corners.
No, I think reptilian.
Yeah, one or the other, definitely. Got to check for scales.
Well, that kill has tipped the scales, I can tell you that much. It's forced a B rotation out of Entropiq. You do not see that every day.
Oh, and now they're so scared of B, and they have no reason to be as well. Still playing doubled up there. Forrester flashes his teammate now, has to rotate. The spray is all right, but it's not going to stop anything. Okay, Elise getting tagged up through smokes, gonna climb up and over, and Elian's so ready for the angle. That might tempt you back into a bomb site now. No util to do this. We saw Liquid have trouble retaking rounds in similar situations. It's not gonna get any easier for Entropiq. Fallen's trying to find fights, changing spots after each shot, and Entropiq have got to go.
Yeah, Fallen don't miss those though. Tap on the bomb, hasn't even baited a peek. They've just looked, they've just seen that no one is on it. And so this might be a save after all. Entropiq have got to bow out. They need to keep these guns in play. It's Team Liquid up on a 12. A bit of weirdness going on there in the mid-round.
Yeah.
And that's one that's really going to come back to haunt you.
Oh my goodness, I really thought he would like do the double take, right? You see so many players do, they go, oh yeah, this angle's clear, they look away, they come back. No, he just fully fell for it. Yeah, there's no one in this corner. Like, no, there's no, I have nothing to say there. Unless his eyes getting drawn to the dead body and the blood. But like he stared right at Naf.
No, part reptile. Confirmed, dude. Sees based on movement, and that's why Naf is a perfect counter, because he's sloth-like, he's slow. He's just gonna hang out, not move a muscle. That is the defense system of a sloth in a situation like that.
Have you ever seen a crocodile climb a tree and eat a sloth? No. That is the counter.
Have you ever seen a sloth climb a tree and eat a crocodile?
Well, I don't think the crocodile would be up in the tree in the first place.
No, I'm just trying to work out how this metaphor tracks. Like,
no, I'm just, you haven't seen
so
that.
when does the sloth win versus the croc?
Did you just not watch that round, Harry?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how he wins. He walks right by. Sloth shoots
just
him in the back of the head. I don't know about this metaphor. I don't know about that round. What I do know is Liquid are up by 1, and this is where things get very scary again for Entropiq, who have to eco around the safe guns. We need Elian to get involved. We need him to find opening kills, but Liquid are not giving them away on the A site. It's again, same case, right? Elian shows deep ramp, he checks it out, and Liquid are just hiding until 15 seconds in. Then Grim moves up short. At this point, the orb's already out of position. Forrester's close, and there's a player right below you, Grim. Ah, no one realizing. He's next to Nickelback. He's above him. He's taking the kill, and Nickelback moves him forward. He wants more than one. He wants it all. Fallen gone, wondering where that silencer shot from, and Grim catches him jumping. It's all falling apart now. Krad's the last to fall to the mid player. And that's a perfect round out of Liquid yet again. They've come alive in the nighttime, right when it matters. And they've caught these scaly beasts fast asleep.
Yeah. Because, you know, real beasts move in silence like lasagna or something.
Something like that.
And so now we got a double AWP for Entropiq. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's where it's all going wrong, they say. Who are they and why are they saying it? Smoke down ramp. And a bit of damage exchanged over in middle.
Okay.
That's really one of the first early fights you've had, and it was Nickelback's AWP, you know, not able to deal with Nafly in middle. You would have loved that advantage. Now, Krad didn't mean to... Oh, he's going in! Oh my God!
So blind. I don't even know how anyone sees him there. Grim's flash when he gets the kill. Krad did the full util set, right? He smokes off the walkway, he mollies the corner, he nades for extra damage, causing so much commotion. But Liquid, one flashbang is all it takes to keep them up. Only for a moment. Elise just dead. Solo B player, as Stewie tries to catch him, can't. The only molly to force anyone out of position is on Nav. He's grouping back at B with Stewie. Grim's trying to sell this one on A, but not for long. Forrest has found him, and Entropiq still have 2 here. They have... Oh, wait. Liquid are coming back. Okay. They don't like what they see on B. Instead, they're going to walk into the AWP that has just been really out of position in so many of these rounds. Finally, Elian, right place, right time.
Oh!
Fallen's too fast. God. It's like a Beyblade, man.
Yeah, dude, no, that is unreal. Fallen's cracked, he's jacked. Oh! He wants this A site back. Here he is, taking a peek up through ramp, and Stewie draws the attention away of Forrester.
No.
Nickelback, come on now. Come on now. He's joined by Lackey. They're going to go for a smoke push by the looks of things.
Whoa.
Feints a shot out of Fallen, but Nafly donning the AWP as well is a nasty surprise over at short. Nickelback, Fallen's not the guy you want to face. This dude is fast. This guy is scary. Then again, it's Naf on the other side. Talk about a rock and a hard place. There's the burst. Smoke on the bomb, but with no kit, no chances. Fallen dead through the smoke as well. Suddenly Nickelback's like, wait, I could win, lol. Runs back onto it, but there just isn't time. Stewie 2K wins it by falling off at ramp.
I mean, yeah, Stewie went back, so I guess he couldn't have stuck it, but the option was there for a moment. As Nickelback, you know, he didn't want to go for that round. He really didn't. The 2 kills is one-on-one. You feel like an idiot just to save without at least tapping the bomb to look for that kill. Look at this as well, how it all began. It's you know, flash plays are catching Entropiq off guard. They are making aggro plays. They're making all the right moves, but they just can't see their opponents. Right now, Liquid only a round away from locking in that map point, that guarantee of overtime. But they don't want overtime. They want to close it here and now in reg. And I don't know if there's going to be much to stop them. A streak of rounds for Liquid on this T side. 6 in a row. And Entropiq, this is one of the weaker buys yet.
Yeah, one of the weaker buys, and it only goes downhill from here if you lose this one, right? So, you know, silver lining, I guess this isn't your weakest buy. That's to come next if this one doesn't go your way.
Yay.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to look for the positivity wherever you can. Alien decides enough is enough. I am tired of them fighting me on their terms. I'm going to throw some wild shit their way. Drops down the ramp, opens up with a kill. Now it is promptly put back into a 4-on-4 courtesy of Naf on these mid-lurgs. Love what we've been getting out of him here, especially because it was a real staple of this Entropiq T side to have Krad dishing them out. Naf is a lot more aggressive in terms of how he does it. He's not really coming in on late backstabs on players looking the wrong way. He's looking to get fights in middle. He's looking to disrupt the game plan from the get-go. It's left you in a 4-on-4 and Fallen waiting. Oh, there's a peek. Now up on the boost, Elian's taking another aggressive angle. Now, if there's a... Oh my god, they're going to face this? They're going to face the AWP? Fallen, he loves that you're fighting him. He loves that you're feeding him these kills. And yeah, he lets that guy get away, but you're fine with the 4-on-3. You're fine with the man advantage. The pressure is now liberally applied to your opponent. You can slow it right down.
Yeah, I would have loved a flash on that play. Elian was still on the angle, though. He was the only one who could have provided it, but it really, if it came through, maybe there's a hope. Instead, you're just feeding the beast. The Krad blind. The flash, again, favors Liquid. And right now, it's just Elian and Lackey who's leaving that B-bomb site. As more noise gets made, Stewie could even walk into B and tell his team to rotate out. They've now seen the AWP. That's even more reason to believe as Stewie takes the site for free. Lackey, the life of a B anchor, moving back in as it's already fallen to the enemy. Molly, he's got to go. Skin getting shedded right now. It's only Elian, 1v3. No kit again. It feels like every odd is against Entropiq, and he's got to give it up. He's got to go home. He may have started with the round with a kill. He may have found 2, but it ultimately means nothing. And hilariously, after we've seen Naf and Stewie like defaulting B every T round, Elige finally goes there and he gets picked by that like drop shot from Elian. And I gotta say, you know, it hasn't mattered because this is 7 rounds in a row for Liquid, but Elige has been dead first so many of these rounds. And still Liquid are getting it done. So even more credit to the rest of the gang.
Yeah, but have you seen that ESL skit with Chad, Sponge, Birchall, and Trace, Stunner, Sarantis, the movie frag?
Yeah,
that's what Elige is right now, you know? It's not about how many kills you get, it's about how cool you make him look.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, there's logic to it, but probably not what is going through his brain.
I know, man. Guy like Elige, full faith in his team. He goes, boys, I'm going for 360s only up against 11 rounds.
Well, it's Fallen hitting the better Beyblade shots with the AWP, man.
That's true, Fallen. Come on now. Where's your frag movie? Start dishing them out high in supply.
Yeah, we need more frags. We need more movies. Fallen looking for that opener, and he's not going to get it yet. Again, the AAA is just not, you know, Liquid could not get into A yesterday. This is a very different day for Liquid. But finally, Elige dead again first. And oh no, this one might actually matter. Elian's taking down Grim and mid with the AWP. Elian's just really doing his best to try and find impact.
Yeah, like you say, like his whole game so far has been, okay guys, I'll play A, they go B. All right guys, I'll peek mid, they're not mid, they're A. Oh, okay guys, I'll go B this round because they've gone B so many, they're A. You know, that is essentially what he's having right now. He's always always left to save. So we've really seen an effort in these last few rounds of Elian to just throw himself into the action. Now, it's not the safest play, but it's working out for Entropiq whenever he's attempting these openers, and it's a damn sight better than feeling like for 8 rounds you didn't even get to play the damn game.
Ooh.
This round looks to belong to Entropiq, unless Nafly could somehow fly across the map, get the bomb in 45 seconds to 1v5 ace.
Let's see. Oh, he hears him above him, but they're also bottom of the ramp, and yeah, Naf's not considering that. He's going to go back to Spore to try and fight Forrester. But, you know, if he walks here and he even gets any of these kills, it means he basically doesn't have time to win the round. Naf knows that. He's on damage duty. Orb tags him. Naf would love a 30th. Might never see the light of day. And regardless of what Naf does in this round, it's 12 now for Entropiq. They break the streak of 7 in a row for Liquid. Easier said than done. Liquid have won on both bomb sites at the same time at times. So finally on the board with 4 alive, with the double orb, will that inspire a bit of hope to get you into overtime?
I do think this change in style out of Elian, no longer, you know, willing to wait for Team Liquid to make their mind up as to what the game plan is. That certainly could spur you on, right? If he's able, in these last few rounds, to go from not playing, you know, 5 of them in a row, 6 of them in a row, to suddenly being involved in every one of these entry frags and winning them out in the fashion that he is, whew, we could be onto something here. Once again, he's taking an aggro peek down towards the bottom of B, but this time, no opener found. Also, I think it's worth continuing to look at Elige, see if he's going to have this rough time on the entry. He doesn't want to be this problem character that keeps being the guy to leave his team in a 4-on-5. It didn't matter when they were winning, but now that your opponents have found their first in a long while, you are getting a little worried about spurring them on too much. Fallen's going to line up the gen smoke here. Going to use that to try and get his team up this ramp and into the B side. Now, will this be a full commitment? Is this just a follow-through? It looks like it. Up they come. Lackey at double. And they're going to clear him out. Grim with the opener. There's Nickelback trading. Stewie is far deeper than they might be ready for.
Oh, no.
They haven't seen anyone else cross into the site, and so that kill is free for Stewie 2K. That's the bomb! Oh no! Krad's flank disrupts Nafly. He can't hold on. Elige, big kill, and a big way to break his silence. Forrester, last guy left.
Leaving.
He's leaving, and Stewie's gonna shoot him in the back. 16-13, Team Liquid. They open up this series, securing the map pick of Entropiq, and now they're eyeing up a potential 2-0.